I mean, the Movistar's been playing very good this event, so they might take a map, but yeah, it's like how Vitality has played. Like when they played us, we had no chance, so I'm gonna go with Vitality 2-0 actually.
All right, well, the odds siding with Vitality here as well, quite heavily.
Yeah.
So I went Spinx out towards long, Magisk in toilets. Martinez is going to get some action here with the P250. Oof.
Oof.
All right. Oh, but then suddenly it's a nice start. This double long push comes in and looks to complicate matters. Martinez is still alive with this P250, but for how much? Oh, poof. Quick flick back over towards long. Spinx will just up and leave. He's fine with the 4v3.
In a mid-round like this, it's hard to pivot between the sites, right? So what would you be calling now that you're down a man on the T side?
I would tell Martinez to kill one more, and then the other two guys go clutch.
Okay, simple as that, huh?
Yeah. Like Martinez go A, kill one, and we go B, plant bomb. Play 2-on-2, play 2-on-3.
All right, well, Martinez has the bomb in his back right now. He's searching for one more. Justin connector Mopaz searching. Oh, there's the next kill.
He's feeling it.
Okay, well, now they've actually bought themselves a lot of space. 45 seconds left on the clock. Spinx backpedaling. They know he's got to be around here somewhere. He has a kill thus far, and Flamesy looks to join him over towards A.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward for Spinx, who's having a setup just in case they're coming up through short, but that leaves him open along. Missed shots for Martinez. Gonna take Just to bring it back into the 2v2. Flames already here. Apex moving up
Where's
from
Mopaz
B.
going? 20 seconds.
Bomb's going all the way around through the short side by the looks. They want to try and late split this, but this is kind of wild. This doesn't leave them with very little room for error here. Might have a chance at the plant as a result because of where Flames is positioned. So in that sense, you know, Movistar are pretty happy. They get the bomb plant they were looking for, but do they have a chance in the 2v2?
No.
Doesn't look like it. It's very composed from Vitality. They don't get too stressed there.
Moments where that could have gone wrong, but a couple of nice shots there from Martinez. The reroute that you were talking about, Harry, to get the bomb down, they're worried about the flank as well, but hey, a plant, likely to see the force buy here, do you think, happen?
I think. Or they should force, in my opinion.
So what type of a force buy would you say is optimal on the T side of Overpass?
I mean, either you have, like you do when you prepare for the game, you know, you do a new set round, you know, like some set executing. Or you do like they do now, they drop some AKs, get some Galils.
So
or he actually bought the AK himself.
Search a bit more here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, if I was Martinez, I would drop the AK because I don't have helmet, right? And they have silencers, MP9s. Just give it to a guy with helmet and play Deagle half armor like you normally would, right?
All right, well, let's see if that comes into play here. He might get his head ripped off his shoulders, but this is looking like they can do a default spread
But he was
early.
feeling it though, so...
That's true. I was actually going to say that. Is this because he's feeling it? Like he started the game off and he's like, guys, I'm hitting right now. You know, I'm taking the AK. Is that a vibe?
I guess. But the head armor is so, like, the head armor on second round against silencers and MP9s and stuff, like it's... especially against Vitality, like they only aim at the head, right?
That's true, especially with the firepower in this team, right? It's starting to get out of control.
Yeah, Spinx is so good, like he was farming us.
Oh, he's highest rated player. They've only played 4 maps, so slightly skewed, but he's been popping off. Zyvo's been going great guns as well.
Yeah, he had like 2.4 rating against us or something on Mirage.
Okay, you guys got destroyed.
Yeah, he had like 31 kills after 15 rounds or something.
Yeah, all right. Well, I guess that just happened.
Yeah.
All right, the reroute back towards B here. So it's still 5-on-5. You two left over, a couple of smokes. They can smoke heaven, maybe mid-site or bridge, and flashes to go.
Very measured early on.
Very defensive from Vitality. They have no info.
So they're playing pretty reactively to this, but they've at least got... I was going to say that third man in Apex here to help. He kind of started to jiggle around a little bit, and his caught off as he rotates back in, clean from Flames. Martinez pays the price for that lack of head armor up against the P250.
Right?
Yeah.
Comes back to bite him in the arse immediately there.
All it took.
If he had head armor and Galil, he would kill him there, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true, eh?
But as well, like you saw, like they flashed him, he was full blind, but like he got to see again before they came in. If they had good spacing with the flash, it would have been a different round, I think.
Okay, so as they're entering in towards Monster, their spacing not good enough.
I think so. Like they flashed him Yale, or I think it was Yale, right?
Yeah.
And he got full blind, but then he got to see again and just killed them when they ran in, right?
Okay, so
if I'm Yale and I get full blind, I'm dead.
You should be dead.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right. Well, Movistar Riders down to just a couple pistols here. A couple of Deagles, a P250 in the mix. Martinez with a Glock, wanting to make sure he can get that AWP out into the next. But I want to open a broader conversation when we have these ecos hampers, because unless we start to see some zingers on the Deagle, it should just be a Vitality third round. Now, there is talk about a team like
Okay. Good night.
No, it's fine. You can...
Are you sure I can keep going, Harry?
I think it's still fine.
Okay.
Maybe we give it this one, and there's no way Mompos win that.
Yeah.
So now there
and
we go.
perfect, because Apex got a kill. That was going to be my talking point. So Apex plays Yard on Nuke, for example. He plays Connector on Mirage, which are more active positions and where maybe you'd like to put some of your star riflers.
Yep.
But the other conversation to be had is if your in-game leader can call from that position and he can use it as a power position to set up the rest of his team. How do you look at that that argument? Which side do you fall on?
I like when the in-game leader has these positions. Like I think it's like if you have the star players playing there, right? It's like if they're feeling it, obviously they can carry you. But still, like if they just have a normal game, or like they only get this one guy and then they get traded and stuff, then I think it's better to have a. Doesn't have to be the in-game leader, but like Nico, for example, in G2.
Okay, someone with a strong voice.
Yeah, exactly. Like someone who can control a bit, control the rounds.
Okay. Well, this one hasn't completely gotten out of control, Harry, but another Deagle Zinger from Just has come in. Were you part of the watching him crouch peek every corner cast the other day?
Yes.
That was wild.
I like a Just peek, man. He's either like swinging you wide. Ooh.
Okay.
Good damage.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty sick round out of Movistar. They came into it with what? Just
He
a
should know
couple of
Cyber slow
Eagles?
as well, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
what?
He should know Cyber slow as well.
True. Well, plan would be great here, and he's going to get a... Ooh, if he plans dice... Will Zyro? Yeah, Zyro's got it.
Oh!
Hold up a
1v1
second.
now!
He wins this.
There's something in this for Alex. Magisk is moving all the way up through Connector, on for the backstab. Alex is just going to reposition.
With the Deagle as well, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of has to play with the Deagle, right? Needs that immediate kill potential. Can't like long out the fight versus Magisk.
This is good. I like this.
The nade molly could be big.
He's not going to use it here. No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, you don't want to pull the util, right? So
I doubt Magisk will check this. But wait, he doesn't.
Answered the pants, right? He doubted himself, wasn't
Yes.
sure where he was coming in, wanted some information late there. That was his round. If he had just stayed tucked, the tap of the bomb would have come through, and then he would have had the opportunity when Magisk was scratching his head. So unfortunate, but great damage for what
very
was a
good round
light
from
investment round. Here's the Mopoz opener. Okay, yep,
All right.
not too bad. And then Alex doing some damage. This is the one I thought he was dead to right, so onto Zyro, but a headshot as well from Alex on the MP9. So great stuff. So good damage. Now, this is huge. If Movi win this first gun round, Vitality are going to go into a force with what should be absolutely nothing. So a big round here in the early stages of the first half.
Yeah. Also getting the kill with MP9, getting the extra money, right? Like, look at the money now. Like, even if they lose, they can still get some AKs next round.
Yeah, with the loss bonus.
Yeah.
We've got that already maxed on out. 3,400 coming into the next. Default spread here, but they're not searching over towards A. Adam just in playground. He's not applying any pressure. There's no bathroom smoke yet. There's no divider molly. So if you're Vitality, you should have a pretty good feeling that it is quite quiet on the other side of the map. Can turn Zyro's attention here.
Yeah, it's very meta to do like heavy underground B defaults nowadays. Almost everything does more than, A defaults.
Is that because of the door getting blown open a bit more now? Because they want to try and fight for this territory? Oh, under the scope there. Zyro down.
Against me, Cyber would hit that.
You get a magnet on your head for Zyro's bullets.
Yeah.
But this is huge now. Magisk low, Flames as well. Apex the only one with HP here. An opportunity to reset Vitality quite early.
Apex kind of needs to be the star. Kind of needs to be that guy. He's the only one with HP, and they are coming his way. But how much can he really expect to get away
Flames
with
can
here?
bait here. He might be able to get two, right? If Flames can bait for at least long. Oh, Martinez would be way too late.
But
here.
it's two enough,
you're
even, right? Like, it's now the util's coming out.
Yeah.
Flames' life's about to get pretty miserable for him. This is going to be everything from Apex. Him and Flames combining for kills, and somehow, some way, Vitality make that look like they were the favorites all along.
All right, can we see that one again? Martinez had
That's
the team
crazy.
flash in the kill feed, right? I don't know how blind they were. Maybe it was the timing and they weren't that white screen, but that should have been a round that Ryder should have won.
Yeah, they should. I don't know if Apex also threw the flash, the exile flash, we call it.
Oh, okay, that bounces through the hedge. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe he threw it, I don't know.
Maybe we can get a different angle on that on the replay here, but that right there is really going to... That's a round. If
That's a round that's hard to lose if you're Riders.
Yeah, and that one's going to leave the mental residue, right? You know you should have been winning that situation. You know what it meant financially. So they are blind. It is show the Martinez flash, so... Ooh. Might need a bit of further investigation there, but that you don't love the look of that, do you?
That's unfortunate.
Would you call it a tilter?
I would tilt. I would tilt.
4 rounds in.
I mean, if you're like up 4 and 3 like that, and you get team flash while pushing in, and they kill 2 people while you're blind. I mean,
yeah.
But then you need to do the insta reset, right? It's still a lot of rounds to be
Well,
played.
they're going fast here.
Yeah, straight into B. But that's where ZywOo and Flames are teed up, and Flames has had a great start to this map. Going to add one more to the tally. Oh, Mopos was so dead. It's almost inconceivable. Burning and getting shot at. Martinez left in this alone now. And even though he's good for that first, the bomb is away from him. Vitality have got short. Martinez would have to be gifted a couple of 1v1s here if he wants a hope in hell of clawing this one back.
Is this going to be a minute and 10-second save? If he can.
I think so.
Well, thankfully, might not, because Spinx is there, and Spinx says, nah, it's not a minute, 10
Saved
seconds
us 60 seconds to fill it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
great. Thanks,
right?
Spinx. But look, Hampus, you discussed before talking about a lot of underground to be water defaults being the meta at the moment. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit more for everybody playing at home?
I mean, I don't know. It's like, yeah, everyone's blowing the door right, and they're harassing underground a lot. So I guess, like, just getting the underground and control is the... Like, you need to have it, kind of, on this map. And just going underground, you know, you get spammed, you get naded, you know, so you need to, you know, take short so they can't really do the spam, do the nades. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's easier for underground.
Because when Cloud9, and I know this is a bit more when they were Gambit, a bit more online era stuff, but they were just playing really heavy Monster on their, this is on their CT side, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of teams would just be going for these late, like nose flash pops through, and Inters and Hobbit would always lock that down, and Nafny would play over towards Graffiti on that jiggle.
Yeah.
That was like, that's how they were defending a lot of the time, but now teams with the door being blown off all the time, and you're right, that harassment, as soon as water control is taken from the T's, that's where you can see the variations of boost coming through. They can set up the stack nades to deal with wood and people close over towards the monster tunnel.
Like, it's so uncomfortable to play on B. Like, if they have under, they have short, like, you don't know. And then your A players playing defensive, you have no info nade, and it's like, you're just doomed, it feels like.
Completely in the dark here. Well, plenty of util brought up from Movistar Riders here. This is going to look like a full set piece in towards B here. Everybody postured towards backyard, expecting a heaven smoke. Mopos' Molly, what do you think?
Yeah, it's the phase round.
The phase round?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk us through it.
I mean, it's the phase pop. Kerrigan and yeah, phase did this round first.
Okay, well, here it comes.
We also have this. Did it against Game Legion, lost.
Not a bad way for it to start, though. Just as opened on the Tech-9, and suddenly ZywOo's got to do some combat AWPing here. Missed shot on the first. Does make up for it. Apex comes in and shows him how it's done with the AK. And now everyone from Vitality just collapses down upon this bomb site. So sure, Movistar get the first kill to send them in. Vitality are more than willing to give them a bomb plant, but they immediately collapse down upon the site there.
So a couple of rounds where Movi have found good advantages, like an entry there's nice, but then they just capitulate. The 4v3 is a little bit more of a glaring issue, but they're still in a position where they're showing they can be threatening early. It's just about the close.
Yeah, they're in the game. Also, you see the smoke cyber in water. I think that's been like getting into more meta now as well. Before, everyone just did the barrel smoke, right?
Yes.
But now it's 50-50 with barrels and this water smoke. And I think this water smoke is very, very strong.
Yeah, that was used against you yesterday.
Yeah,
actually.
Chaos he used it and he slapped us.
One of the things they did against you guys as well, I'm sorry to bring this up,
It's okay.
but when they were so, like, it's very common to see the two players go in the monster smoke on the fade, but they'd do it at different timings. They'd have two guys go in the fade and maybe they get traded and then a guy would come through late. Like, dealing with that type of monster to backyard aggression, how are you meant to be able to deal with that?
I don't know. I just put a player holding it, I guess, a lot. But you know, it's as well like Overpass is such a big map. Like if you want to go A, you're not holding it every time, right? It's I mean, also like doing it is a bit of a risk, right? Like Isak went through the smoke, like they did a deep smoke, and I was close holding it, and he went through, you know, left and killed me in the side. You know, there's so much things you can do with that. It's not very annoying.
So do you think it's important for a CT team to flex that ability early on in a game?
I wouldn't say every game, but I mean, like this team, they do preparation, like they see you've done it 1-2 games ago, so they're ready for it, you know. I think just, you know, making them think about it is enough.
Okay, that's interesting. Cause so when I get the lucky honor, and you can come join us anytime, I'm sure Rush would love to have you and his team speak. But we get JKS coming joining us these days, right? Because he's a little bit of lost boy in Europe as well. So he comes and hangs out with us. And I talked to him, I'm like, when you're doing your prep, Justin, how many maps back are you going? He's like saying 3 to 5. Right? How many are you looking at in terms of when you're prepping for a team? Is it, you know, more than that? Is it a smaller sample size? What do you normally look for?
It's different. Like against some teams, you kind of know what maps it's gonna be. Like yesterday, we knew all 3 maps before we did the veto. But then against Furia, you know, they could pick any map, so you have to prepare more. So, yeah, that's what I mean with the harassment.
Nade it down, spam through.
And now round is almost kind of over. Like, it's so hard to play in a disadvantage on this map, on T side.
Magisk is low here, though. Apex and Magisk to defend. Coming in 3v2, Harry.
Yeah, that push from Flames, even though it's with a flash, it's the kill that kind of invites Movistar to give this round another go. Oh, they find the openers now as well, even hounding down Apex. ZywOo chiming in from the spawn. Nade pulled and ready to go. He's just waiting for that bomb plant to come in. It's only going to do a bit of damage here. Makes life easier for Vitality. MartinezSa has been able to creep up close.
Vitality are so good in these situations as well. Or situations. It's like all against us as well. Like we had so many 2v2, 2v3s, 3v2s.
Oh, the leg
they use
shot.
headshot.
Oh, it's a horrible feeling when you don't finish off ZywOo. So there you go. He goes back in for it. And Martinez as well. Spinx doesn't check underneath.
Sorry.
Saw him. Someone should say that. But as he goes back, that's when Martinez strikes. Did that look like a team comm right there?
Yeah,
someone said. You saw him, and then you even saw like Spinx looking a little confused. Well, where?
Yeah,
where?
he was like, what?
Yeah. That could be the left-handed model was maybe over the head there.
Or he's so focused on his crosshair as well, right?
That's true. Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, because he knew the upper is monster. Like he needs to do if he's not gonna die against the upper.
True. Yeah.
But Martinez is feeling it. Like, what's up with these Spanish uppers? Like some Pius, now Martinez. Like,
Well, this is the thing.
They use spawn, you know?
Well, there was a bit of hype behind Martinez I had heard from the Spanish scene when he was coming in to replace Spinx. They weren't immediately like, oh, wow, Spinx is left, we're screwed. Everyone was a bit like, oh, yeah, Martinez is actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been Martinez as the problem in this team, right? He comes on with Alex and Mopos. It's been the other players around that they've been trying to find. MartinezSa is showing, you know, some decent form. I think Just as well being an older boy, right, and still hitting some good... Because that's all I can talk about with Just. It blew me away that every time and every kill he got was a crouch pick. It just... it was fun to watch, right? Because you don't see players getting away with that all the time, and it seemed like he was in a map of play. But yeah, Martinez, when I was talking to him on the media day, you know, he probably...
he should see him. But he looked at the wrong place.
Okay, well, are they... that means they probably won't run boost down
now they're
now.
going to go out. No. Oh. This happened to me as well in Cologne. I told my team, do the boost.
They cleared it wrong?
No one there. I run out, I dial 2 up.
Okay. Another tilter?
A little bit.
Because Adam is feeling that right now. They've just gone, that's clear, Adam. You can just run out, worry about rock, worry about tree. Don't worry about the flower boost.
Yeah. But I mean, you do it wrong once and then you learn, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Right, well, back to B. Spinx has so much information in the bathrooms that he's clearing out now. ZywOo can be freed up to rotate over towards the second letter of the alphabet shortly. 28 seconds on the clock, Harry. You know what this means.
Yeah, I mean, the hit's coming, right? They've got this util. They're just waiting for the molly to finish off over on the short side. Flames has still got a molly left of his own, so he's just going to dump that in now in the final 15. Blind to the first flashes, but dancing around the pillar. Can't knock anyone else out of the round. Plant's going to come in with a few seconds to spare here, and that's the turnaround for Movistar. Despite the fact they're a man down in that, they lose a man early on to that long peak from ZywOo's AWP. They're able to get it done on the B exec in the final 20 seconds of the round, even with some blocking util left for Vitality.
Oh, Apex is not happy with this one. A technical timeout has been called on the Movistar Riders side of things. Just a bit of an FPS bug here, but this type of round, they should have been winning here. I'm curious with the Apex being a bit upset, maybe he wanted Flames to block over towards Monster instead of that short molly, because the short molly did nothing. There was a gap, and I think they were still able to push past it, whereas if you block Monster, then the Monster player wouldn't have died, and they could have probably crossfired as they came out short. Yeah. I know I'm being a what-if Andy here, but that looked like
I think as well,
I
think Flames does the right decision there. I mean, like, with these flashes, he knows they're coming from short, and this is like, it's flashes to pop short, you know, the all
the way they're gonna
is.
scale.
Yeah, so I think like he's assuming a lot, like they're a lot short, and yeah, he was right. It was only one guy Monster. So I think Flames did the right decision there. Okay. But he didn't hit the Molo short right. He Molo'd wood kind of as well, so maybe that was the problem, because I think if they peek Apex, you know, he was Monster, right?
Yes. I
think
he was
I think it's hard for Apex to see him as well, like if they go short, because Molos act like one way sometimes, right? And if you're closer to the Molo, it's hard, or it's easier to see. And Apex was so far away from it.
Well, hopefully we don't have that issue with CS2, right? The Molo's a little bit different, the smokes are much different as well.
So nice with no one way span.
You had a chance to play much of it?
I played like 2 games only.
Okay.
I mean, we had the game yesterday, CSGO, I've been practicing CSGO.
Kind of had some tournaments and matches to focus on, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I've been losing a lot.
Hey, That was the story of my career, mate. So you can't do worse than me, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I'm learning from you.
When it starts to get too miserable, give me a call.
Yeah, I will.
I don't know if I'll have words of encouragement or not, but Vitality now down to a eco. The loss bonus at 2,400 coming into the next. So we'll see what is a lie to buy. And when I talk about this...
He was going to smoke Kevin, but he flashed.
But give it another go, mate. Does he have a smoke?
I didn't even have a smoke. Oh. Or Alex.
Oh, you're not even worried, man.
What do you feel of a player like Mopoz? For me, he's the type of guy, you know, he will always be pushing through smokes. He likes to get stuck in, and he's happy to sell a few of his teammates if it means he's going to get a multi-kill.
Yeah, I think Mopoz is very good. Like, he's like a bit like Jekindar was in World Pro, you know? Like, very aggressive, you know, like just sending it a lot of the times.
Like, isn't that you and Config?
Yeah, a little bit. But I think Mopoz plays, you know, like different positions than me and Config do.
Okay. Bomb's going to go down here. Should be a nice little wait out for Magisk, looking to see if he can find himself an upgrade into a rifle. So with the 2,400 coming into the next, Magisk needs it the most, right? He's got 1950, Flames has got 1900. The silenced M4s make these rounds a lot more potent than they probably would once feel like, but it's still not a full buy, right? It's still going to be light on in a few departments. So how does that limit the options for the CTs? What does that mean? What type of a play is more likely when you're lighter on the util?
I think you can't just play a default round. Because then if the Ts just play by the book kinda and play on utility, then the Ts have the biggest or have the advantage. So as CT here, I think you just need to have a good plan, like a good opener, like a good, you know, like if this happens, then we're gonna do this, you know, things like this.
Is this why you see them take a timeout right now? To
yeah,
have
most likely. Yeah, Sonic is telling them, guys, listen to me, do this, and then you're gonna do this.
So talk to what move to open with, and okay, so they still managed to get the Zywu AWP out. If we see a defuse kit, that's going to be the big conversation. I imagine probably not. When teams are going for more aggressive openers on the CT side, I feel like in that moment you can leave the kit behind because you can win or lose that round in the immediate moment, and the U2 will probably be more beneficial than the defuse kit if you're going aggressive. And you see the buy I'm talking about. They still
have two people with no nades. I guess they're going to do something.
And no...
Or they dropped some shit.
Not a single molly, huh? That's really difficult to defend against now. Okay, well, they're starting 3 heavy over towards A. Might be the play down in towards connected with a boost here to fight short pipe. Can't get the boost off with the molly. The double layering of the mollies in connector as well, a key component of getting this control these days. This
double molly combo, we actually call it Movistar.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think they were the first one to start doing it.
Nice little nugget of information there for everybody playing at home. Yeah. Well, Flamesy goes down, and you could see how all in they wanted to fight for that connector territory, which is telling me Zonic out of the timeout was, hey, boys, we need this territory, and you get nothing done. Diddly squat.
Yeah, here they should do in my opinion, they should do like a gamble stack, mid-rather like do like one guy pushes, two guys behind him, you know? So like if they go to that side, you win. If they go other side, you can still save 3-4 weapons and buy next round. Okay, well, Zywa's drawn one back here, and Spinx is in towards connector, so it might not be cleared out here. Mopoz to walk through the smoke, so a gap that isn't a problem. Vitality know that short is open. Flashes, barrel push, Magisk steps out, double kill. Justin Alex hit the deck, and it's just 2 to find. This is looking good for a Vitality round here.
MartinezSa and Mopoz still in with a chance, but yeah, I mean, Vitality have been allowed to bring the second player into the fall down towards B. Zywu's even fairly close on a rotate, although he is re-aggressing through the bathrooms over on A. So it is this 2-2 right now. Down towards the B side, Martinez hoping for a shot on the barrels player, but Magisk just swings it wide, and they will get locked out. Him and Apex combined to hold that B site. Lovely done from Magisk, and it's all teed up with those flashes from the Vitality IGL.
They came at a good time, right? What was the tell there for those flashes? Was anything given away that we missed? I don't think so. So it's just I think it was just very good feeling from the Vitality boys with the flashes. Okay, well, nice. Or maybe Magisk did saw like an arm, and Movie didn't know. True. Yeah, could have got a little bit of a glimpse here. Oh. Or not. Or they just rushed out. Peaked on timing and good round for Magisk. Now, I'm having a look here. I think some of these rounds, it's weird where, you know, we normally like to track opening kills to see how that's functioning. But it feels like when the teams in this game, not every round, but in a few of them, for example, round 7, 2 opening kills in the favor of Vitality, and then it was a 1 round for Movistar Riders. Follow up next round to play. Zywu gets the opening kill in the AWP on Adam S, and then Movistar will end up winning the round. This one, again, from Movi, they grab the opening kill onto Flamesy, but, you know, they go down to Magisk and his spray right there. So opening kill's not resulting in... Is that because of the sheer size of the map, do you think, and you can't just take the sites immediately?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit harder, like, on Overpass, especially as T, like, it's so hard to play, like, perfect, you know? Like, even if you get the entry, like, there's so many positions, like, Spinx could be long toilet, he could be behind the tree, right? He could be A site, you know, like, it takes so much time to clear everything, then go A or B, you know? So, like, you just have the... Like, just hope, like, going B and just hope you have the good read that
And
you're
you
not
trade
everyone.
out
Yeah.
and they don't have as many defenders.
And you do it good, right? But now they just sneaked in as well, so...
My thoughts would be past this Zywo wall.
Ooh, this is...
But somehow Zywo will kill him.
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
Mopaz is hearing
Mopaz, he's here. Yeah, he's hearing these footsteps in the
this.
side.
Free kill.
That one's free. Flames.
Yeah,
A
Zywo
little
kills
upset
him now,
after
I can't.
that, but there we go. Zywo,
But they did kill one
as
person.
promised. Sure, it cost him a teammate.
Oh, but they've completely given this up. Look at this. The Bogdan's Law comes into play. Martinez into the AK, Adam into the AWP. Completely left A. They've got plenty of time for this rotation, so it's not like they have to just hold W. And now, by relinquishing this control, it's going to make Vitality ask a couple of questions. Are they still coming A? Have they departed? Are they now heading over towards Magisk domain?
Ooh, they rotate down towards B from Zywo, and it looks like Apex is considering it as well. Playing this faster point of rotation over at the dumpster, but that means he's locked out by the util. He's going to be faced with that decision. Does he fight ahead of it, or does he relinquish the site to the Movistar Riders? He's going to go with the latter.
Going to kill soon.
Yeah, they kind of need something, don't they? And Apex tries to full send to make that happen. Ends up caught in Martinez's crosshair. Even though there's one from Zywo here, how much more can he do? He is alone in this. 1v3 over towards the top site. Magisk was already saving.
And probably should have saved here on the
Yeah, I think so
Vitality
too.
side.
I mean, like, they're 3 on 4, right? And they have no money. Like, why just not surrender the round and play
Could
for
have
the
had
next
an ult.
one, right?
Yeah. Right? Zywo could have saved the
Yeah.
AWP. They could have had a big green in the next, which would have been a problem. At the moment, the high end of money is 2.2 on Apex. You could have 1900 loss.
Yeah.
So
Now they just go into an eco, and then the round after that, they still won't have the best of buys.
yeah, okay. So Vitality maybe getting a step or two ahead of themselves right there.
Yeah. But I guess they're also, like, they have won so many games since Flames came, right? I don't know, they only lost to ENCE and us, I guess.
Yeah, it has been a series that are few and far
Yeah.
between that they've been losing.
So, I mean, they're just playing the game, I think, as well.
Feeling really confident, wanting to take all their duels, take all their fights, yep. And then when things start going wrong, they can just pull up their socks and feel like they can get it across the finish line. Okay, well, how many rounds would you say that Movi need on the T side to make this a competitive map?
I would say 8, actually. Like
8 on the T
4.
side?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Well, Harry, can you
Well,
count to
Overpass
8?
has changed a bit. Like, I wouldn't say, like, before you always saw this 12-3, 11-4s, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, I feel like it's more like 50-50.
Well, we did our little stats check segment this morning. We were just looking at some of the stats in the group, and I've got it in my book here somewhere. But
That's a nice book.
Thank you very much. Overpass has been played 4 times. This is only the 5th time it's being played, and I think it was 47%. I want to double check this. I think 47% of the rounds was on the CT side, which would make 53% on the T side if I've done my maths correctly here. Let's have a look. Where are we at? Overpass. Yeah, so 53% on the T side and 47% on the CT side. So it's been more T biased throughout this event. Only on 4 map sample size.
Yeah. I still think that's very interesting, though, because even while we were here last season, it still kind of had a bit more of a CT lean to it. That was also, at like the start of the year, we had some of those crazy comeback games. I think it was the Liquid Vitality at Katowice.
Yes.
If I remember right. We've had some pretty wild Overpass games that were swinging back in like CT favor, but that has started to become a bit more notable that T sides need to do a lot better. Why do you think that is, Hampus? What's happened to bring the T side back in a favor?
To be honest, I don't know why. Like, I guess, like, before you just played A defaults most of the time, right? But now you barely play A defaults. Like, if you go A, like, you go A late always.
Like this?
Yes. Like, there's not a lot of teams that just go A insta, you know?
Well, this is going to get dicey here. 14 seconds left on the clock. 2 to find. Behind them in the bathroom. This is going to be Flamesy low. They need to get the bomb down. 10 seconds. Martinez stretches his legs, gets into towards the side. Apex isn't going to harass here. Just will defend a one-on-one now.
Martinez is feeling it, though. Can't forget it.
He is, and Flames is low. This isn't impossible. He's got that P2. If you remember, Martinez started this whole game with that really nice sequence on the P250.
How does he have where is his gun?
I have no idea.
I mean, they won the round, last round, right?
Exactly.
But look, he's feeling it. That's what matters. The P2's enough for Martinez. Come on now. Can he pick up where the rest of the team left off? Flames won't get it, and so Martinez on his P250. He can't find the AWP either. He didn't find it at the end of the round.
What happened to his gun?
Yeah, it was on the stairs. We saw. Well,
I
we saw the
saw
AWP.
it, yeah.
It was just chilling at the front of the site right there. All right. Well, it's all good. They get the round 5-7, 2-round differential right here. An AWP is available for him into the next round of play, and the same can be said for ZywOo. It's going to be a drop coming through from Flamesy, I do believe. He had the most cash money in the bank balance. But this is, again, a rifle round for Vitality where they're lacking a little bit. We go back to that 4v3 on the A site where they probably should have saved. I think their finances would look a whole lot different come this point.
Like, just look at the nades, like it
just limits your options, right?
If they would have saved, they would have had the full everything here.
Oh, and Mavi, really, you know, sure, they're going about their business getting this space, but because of the lack of util, okay, Spinx.
That's a fail flash. I would be mad.
There's been a few of those, haven't there? Team flashes, ones that have missed the mark. Spinx still stuck forward here. Needs to try and get away. Has ZywOo overseeing business, so the big bad bodyguard, ZywOo.
He missed. Is
That's
this real life?
Yeah, well, I think he's human after all. Harry, do the line.
I don't believe so.
He's a ZywOo, the best in the game, right?
So that's your catchphrase.
That is my catchphrase. Kind of also ZywOo's. Yeah.
That's a segment. Casters catchphrases.
Yeah, there's a couple of good ones. Ooh. Spinx is still kind of prodding at this, man. I like how active he's been in mid. Very involved early on, even though he hasn't had ZywOo helping him out for a little while now. He's still
Magisk flashing from B as well. I like it.
Ooh,
oh, it's a fake flash again.
Too shallow. Spinx is having a great time.
Oh, that's a lucky time.
This is their map pick as well. You'd hope that these little details were refined on your own map choice, wouldn't you?
I do believe so.
Yeah.
But I think as well, like if you're playing the #1 team in the world, and I think Adam and Martinez and just like they're fairly new to this, right, as well. So you know they might feel some pressure.
Sweatblade, look, he used to play back in the day. Definitely a seasoned veteran of the scene. Coach of the Movistar Riders, needs to calm the lads down. The finances not looking fantastic. Adam down to 1,400 just with 2.7. The high end is Alex on 4.2k. And they got 2 rounds left here, and their loss bonus is in the bin. So this is a situation where maybe they could take a bit of a partial, or you get one a hero, AK, everybody else just maybe grabs a pistol or a light upgrade, whatever they could afford. And then the final round, get out a quote-unquote full gun round. What would you opt for here, Hampus? I can bring the scoreboard up for Ziggs.
I would actually go for the full buy here.
The full buy?
Yeah.
Well, that's what
like even if you look at Vitality's money, like they should know Vitality doesn't have the best, so they know if they win this, they should probably win the last as well, or have a big advantage.
Okay, so they're looking right now
I would
to
play
try
for
and get
the 2 rounds.
8-7 half.
Yeah, because I think a 5-10 half here, if you move in, you lose pistol, then I think game over.
All right, well, let's see where they opt to go with these upgrades. AK, 2 Galils, 2 Deagles. Early pressure over towards B, short molly out. Alex not going to brave the flames, and you don't have the utility right now to go for the extinguish, but this is looking like it will be B Poppy.
Oh. What do you think about the Molo, when they throw the Molo here insta from spawn?
Is that to stop with the boosts?
Yeah, stop the spam and boosts.
I think it's pretty cheeky to help them get the space, but I don't know if it's worth the resource.
I think so.
You think it is?
Yeah, we use it a lot.
Yeah? All right, well, here comes a boost.
Oh, that was kind of the golden opportunity for Alex. I mean, he gets up there right as they're moving, right as they're readjusting. But if that could have been the opener, that would have been the start the Movistar were looking for. Instead, they actually end up going a man down. Flames doesn't need to keep aggressing over it short, and so Vitality just kind of ease back into this defense. Full blind is Magisk. Finally, one of these flashes working out for the Movistar Riders. At least found this 4v4. Flames gets to barrels now, but doesn't last long. This is going to come down to ZywOo and Spinx in the 2v2. Reposition out of ZywOo over to Heaven. Spinx wrapping through the connector. And ZywOo tries to fight this. Clean execution of AdamS. And just Alex left to beat, but a swift tap brings this down to the 1v1.
Spinx
is lobbing util, so Alex is aware where this last guy is coming from. It's all down to this shot for Alex, and will go facing and fighting, decapitating Spinx to find 6 for Movistar Riders, who are now shooting for the stars, hoping for that 7-8 half.
Oh, nice stuff right there from Alex. A good one from the leader to win a clutch like that. It's always a bit inspiring for the team when the leader can pop off and get you a big one. This here, onto the B side, just trading out efficiently. And we've seen Riders do that in a couple of rounds, right? Where they're able to come in and scale into the site, get the necessary trades. Really good shooting from Alex here. And hey, they're on for that 7 that you were talking about. Vitality walking on eggshells. Their buy going to be brutal yet again. That has been the story of the second stage of this first half. Yeah. Vitality's finances being put in the bin and Movi being able to make a comeback off the back of it. So they've had to work pretty hard to get themselves here, and you can see how splotchy it started to become. So a great 6-round streak off the pistol with the conversions, and only 2 rounds since that.
I think it's a very good half from Movi. Like being down 6-0 and now 6-8, maybe getting to 7. I think they've done a very good job, like coming back into the game.
All right. Well, J-Raz, if they do the B Molotov that Hampus was just talking about before, can you give us a camera angle of that? I think Jay knows exactly what I'm talking about here.
He does.
Thank you, Rushley.
Hello, Rush.
Hello.
Why are you scared of Hampus, Rushley? Why are you shy
Normally
today?
this guy talks endless shit, by the way, Hampus.
Yeah, but he's a professional gamer, you know, so I mean...
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Of course.
It's a failed Molotov. With a B Rush.
Straight in they go.
Names as a scout.
That's one from it. USP's done a lot more damage. How's this looking so good? How's this one of the best looking holds? The scout, the USPs, they've done their work. And Movistar are hurting now, really hurting. Apex is going to get boosted up. He just sees them cross in. Needed that one. Alex with the reply. He knows there's a second man at CT. Does he want to try and fight for this? I think he just heard the reload of Magisk as well over towards short. So Alex is painting a good picture of where both of these players are. He's going to full reposition on this. All the way back.
I lost track of him now. So Magisk is going to have to try and respond to this. Now, with the timing, I think Magisk will realize, hey, he definitely hasn't gotten past me without running.
Yeah.
But it opens the gap for Alex to have potentially found a timing through connector. So Spinx is playing for the sound cue. He'll allow Alex to make the next move while Magisk goes looking elsewhere.
Feels kind of crazy that Magisk has gone all the way up through mid to clear it. Like you said, I thought he would have known just on the timing and the no noise being made. But Alex gets this bomb down over towards B.
No kit.
The lack of kit means they might want to go a little faster here on the Vitality side, but they kind of need to wait for Magisk to be ready. Spinx, will he check it? He didn't last time. He didn't last time, but this time he will. And so there's the kill that finds 7, or 9 rather, on the half for Team Vitality. 9-6 up on the Movistar pick. Vitality lead the way at 9-6, but it was a pretty arduous half for them. One that had some moments in it where Movistar could have actually, put up a more than respectable scoreline here. Just 3 rounds the difference between these two squads. Movistar have come into this with their heads screwed on as they now move into the CT side of Overpass, their map pick. I'm Harry joining me. I have Sponge and Hampus still. Which is good.
What's up?
He hasn't gone anywhere yet.
No.
What's up?
But right now, it looks like it's going to be fast towards B. 2 pairs of Julies on the T side. One for Zywoo, one for Magisk, and they're coming through the monster tunnel just at the ready. Mopoz here, and
this
just
is crazy.
So many Julies in the server. Straight on in, just unloads, but he's been traded.
Zywoo.
The wall is on T side. Have you seen that before?
I think they ran it maybe at G8. Not on this map, but I think I saw them do Julies, the 2 pairs. It's kind of wild. I think, they're pushing CT. They're going to go and try A? They're going to go towards A. So Mopoz has already rotated around.
This is a wild game of cat and mouse here, right? Just chasing him on the rotate. You know you've got one man to deal with. Mopoz trying to be smart about it. Hides away in the bank.
Got the plan at least.
That's something, sure. Damage done to Martinez as well. The Dualies at range. Find one. Now they group. They turn. They deal with Mopoz. Out of bank. Alex left in it alone, but he taps out the first man. Magisk with the second Dualies.
Unwinnable.
Just snuck across to long.
He can only win if Magisk times out.
Ooh, well, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. It's a Magisk.
Yeah, he took a breath. He took a breath in between shots. That's both pistols for Vitality now. This is looking likely to be falling in the best team in the world's favor. Who would have thunk it? Hampus did at the start of the day, actually. He said he thought that Vitality were going to win. And I think he's going to be right.
I think so too. Sadly from Movistar.
I was just in, because when you have 2 days of prac, right? 2 days of prep, not just prac, when you know your opponent, because we've known this matchup is going to be going down in this time slot for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
You just wonder how much the prep has going to hurt a team like Movi, because they're one of these... Oh, here we go, Harry. Take the play-by-play.
Yeah, this is just going to be a fast, brawly round, and it's probably going to be over in the next few kills. There you go, Chad. So there's your time to talk.
Thanks. Yeah, we try and do the handoffs correctly here. So at least everyone's doing their jobs in the round, as well as Vitality. But this is against a 4. So this game is pretty much away from Riders right now. Once we move into the first gun round, if they don't put any resistance up there, we're done. We're done, and we move on to map 2, and we see if this is a 2-0 affair. But do you think for teams who especially... I don't want to say, I guess it is younger in their roster's lifespan, because Flamesy, we know, his addition, you just whack him in and away you go. But when you do try and go for, not the anti-strat, but maybe the heavy prep to the tendencies or looking for places, do you feel that that can suck some teams into a bit of a black hole of focus?
A little bit, but I think as well, like a team like Movie, they don't play that many events, right? So, they play kind of similar every event. But a team like Vitality, they know everyone anti-strats them every game. So they change much more than Movie does, right?
So when you say something like that for Vitality, when you're saying, are you talking about different variations of defaults or different pacings of rounds?
Yeah,
how much
you're just changing the details a little bit,
Okay. So but the timing.
But I would say Movie, they don't change, or they don't have that many games on tournaments.
They only have maybe an A and a B game right now, where Vitality have an A, B, C, D, E, almost the alphabet.
So I mean, for Vitality, it's much more easy. If you have 2 days to just full go, they have an analyst, they have Sonic, they just let them be nerds. It's so easy to find out, what Movistar like to do, what they want to do, things like this. If you see this, they're most likely gonna do this, things like this.
Sure.
It was when we played the Astralis in Cologne, we had, the schedule was very, very bad, so we only got 1 or 2 hours in the morning to prep if we didn't want to go up at 8 AM, but who does that if you have a game, right?
Sure.
And then without prep, it was very hard for us, and they had time to prep, so they slapped us, and now we both had, we knew we were gonna play them for weeks before, right? And then we had the prep, and then it was very easy to play.
Okay.
So it's
So where matches are positioned, where in the tournament, how the bracket works out. So that's why it's important that teams get kind of the same amount of lead time into each match.
It's like today as well, Game Reading are waiting for...
Yeah, they could just watch all day.
Yeah, they waited for the Furia game, right?
Yeah.
So they could kind of assume that Furia would win, I guess.
Sure. Already be prepping.
And,
they
already
said that
be
yesterday
prepping.
with us on the couch too. Yeah, they thought the Furia would win that.
And now, Furia go and they can prep now, but, Game Reading could already start yesterday, so they have a big advantage in that.
Well, the rifles are out now. We got Martinez on the AWP, and we've kind of already highlighted how important this rifle round is for the Movistar Riders. If they don't find success here, this is likely a done deal for Vitality.
With 2 Mac 10s left, you feel like they have to go towards B here, at least if they wanted to do an execute. But Magisk is looking to use it to clear out the bathrooms.
I think an A-pop is also very strong with MartinezSa.
Yeah?
Like yesterday we did
close
it.
Territory?
Yeah, like we had Galil's though, but like when I flashed for Brolan yesterday against GL, like he used like if he would have had a Glock, he still would have killed them because they were so blind. Like if you do it, if you hit the right timing with the A-pop, like it's so strong, but it's so hard to pull off.
Oh, I love that from MartinezSa. They all had util out, and the moment he hears that first nade leave their hands, he swings out from Divider. Doesn't wait around, doesn't just hope he's not cleared. Instead, he takes the fight to Vitality. Apex,
hello.
there's that Mac 10 you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the no helmet.
Out through long now onto the truck, finished off by Just. So it should be a cleanup here for the Movistar Riders on their first rifle round on this CT side.
Still in the game.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Important kills from Adam, right? He hasn't had the best game so far, but he was on the T side, right? Now that he's flicked onto the CT side and kills are becoming his way, he needs to deliver. A multi's great. That's so good for his confidence there.
Yeah, it looks like he's the A player as well, right?
Yeah,
and
which
you need your A player to play the game.
But that's the thing. That's we do always talk like Rain for a guy. We talk about him like he's playing A map over towards A. You get Blame F. He's always a bit of he's slimy to track down in the bathrooms. He's always going to be good for a couple of kills in those positions. All right. Well, can they break Vitality here? They're going to need another round and a bit to be able to do so. Vitality right now with a full AK fire back out.
This team looks like
they don't want
no silencers.
That's something that I stopped tracking and looking at. I just figured it was mainly silencers and maybe one or two A4s. Are you map dependent or are you sticking with just one over the other?
I changed some maps before, but now I just want full silencer because it's just easier.
So in CS2, are you going to have both M4s available, or would you prioritize maybe a scout or an AUG over some of the options?
I haven't thought about this, but I guess you should have both M4s, right?
That's what I would opt for, and I guess if you're an anchor player, having an AUG available would be nice. Ooh, he popped. Just a bit of space here. Spinx flashed through, unable to get anything done. A tray back through the smoke. That's a bad one to give away. 4v4 in space towards the bathrooms here, so pressure will be on Alex. It's going to be on Adam and his timing once more.
Alex has just been jump spotting this the entire round. And he's just left right as this play looks to come in over towards A. MartinezSa hasn't heard anything. He's a little further forward.
He should take some info soon, no?
Might try it,
but they are 3B, so maybe, I don't know.
He's going to miss it on the short side, but he hears the util at least. I mean, this was how he got his multi-kill in the last round, right? Was waiting for the...
he kills two here, I think.
So let's see what he can get away with. The backstab. They've got no idea. Ooh, Apex discovers him. Maybe that gives them something to deal with this backstab, but they're getting challenged from both sides here. Pinsid in the sight. ZywOo dead from the Martinez AWP, and he just keeps racking them up. Flames is caught by MartinezSa late out through the bathrooms. And so Movistar kind of claps upon them from all sides, really. That was very uncomfortable for Team Vitality.
This is the thing with Overpass, and maybe why, especially when it first came into the map pool, I know it was much different originally, but if we're to look at the early majors, not the first time we saw Cobble and Overpass, once the maps made their current quote-unquote states.
Yeah, like more current. Yeah, like there's not a room on the A site by the truck now.
Exactly, right? This is a map that doesn't have like the same linear progression as a lot of other maps. Like once you take space, it's not that you just continue to push through this area, right? You can push someone up and park them, and as you mentioned, the rotation times and the Ts can't cover all the gaps, which means the CTs get these timing windows to be a bit more risky to go for those info plays. And it's one of the worst things in the world, knowing you have to leave that gap when you're going for that play, and you could get backstep, but that's the only option that you really have. That's why we never played Overpass in Renegades or Vox Ammo.
Yeah, but Apex was ready for it though. I guess he was just a bit unlucky at 1 HP. Because he was holding him in toilets after they did nades.
Yeah, he did return in time. Smokes are starting to
the
fade.
Experienced player he's.
They're going to push this.
Oh, that's so tilt as well.
Poor timing on that one.
Yeah.
Right, like as the smoke's
like he can't do nothing.
Well,
like he doesn't even see them.
Yeah. Ooh.
He gets flashed out and then he just dies.
An annoying way to lose a man early, but can they make up for it? It's looking good right now. Some awkward flashes for Magisk because he tries to dance around the pillar here. There's even more raining out from the graffiti side, just getting lobbed over from the Movistar Riders to try slow this down. They're now 4 strong down on B, and the bomb gets away from Vitality. 1 kill for ZywOo, but he's going to need a lot more than that, and it's the end of the line, leaving it all on Spinx. This guy's had a phenomenal tournament, But a 1v3 like this with Movistar set up, playing these crossfires, it's not going to be easy. That first one will come his way. A second challenger now enters the ring, crossing down into the water. Spinx had to flick back. And MartinezSa will collect it.
Another multi-kill for Adam. So that's 3 consecutive rounds where he's been able to get multi-kills, right? And for someone, again, who will return to had a quiet first half, he didn't have to do a lot for them to get up to their, 6-round haul, is going to be a key component here in this second half. This is where, I don't know how you feel about this, Hampers, but I would love it if we would have the scoreboards like it was in the old days, reset at half, because it gives more context to what's actually happening in I know overall it'd be good for the stats to look at the map.
I mean, maybe they can just add like a second half, you know.
A little feature, so you can choose to filter it. Okay, yeah, hey, a great compromise.
Yeah, that is a great compromise.
So imagine if Movistar won both pistols here. Vitality won both. If Movie won both, it's 6 rounds. It would be 15-6 now to Movie.
Damn, all right.
If you just think about it like that.
Yeah.
They're playing very good.
Yeah, so let's see how far they can push the issue here, because they got Vitality down in another 4v5 disadvantage situation. The swing off its bloody hinges. Couple of deagles.
I saw it just do like a full rotation, I swear.
How much do you have to shoot it?
I don't think I've ever just seen it do that in a game.
I always thought it was impossible as a kid. I didn't think I had the correct inertia to make it happen. You ever do a full swing?
I would never risk that.
Never
My mortal fear is that, like, right as you're at the top of it, it just breaks. And then you're going up and then down. You know? Like,
landed on your
neck. Yeah.
All right.
And that's death.
Yeah, that's not it.
What's the most extreme sport you've ever done, Hampers?
Sport?
Well, have you skydived?
No.
Have you bungee jumped?
No, we went to Austria now with Red Bull.
Yep.
And I was supposed to do a...
Oh! Clipped his wings.
Great. Martinez is sleeping now. No, but I was supposed to jump out of a helicopter, you know, parachute.
Yeah?
But then IP didn't allow me.
Oh.
So sad.
Well, I'm sure we can make that happen at some point. I'll jump out of a plane with you.
I can't believe this is even close. And they just handshook on the jumping out of a plane.
I've already jumped out of a plane and bungee jump. I'll do it again.
Yeah?
I want to do it. I never tried. But I want to.
So I had a chat with Cuban after...
Oh, was that after they messed up your business class? That was when you left out of the plane, right?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
With the business class, Harry, I want to make sure I'm getting the full experience.
Okay,
That's why I'm flying next to Jonas Gunderson on the plane, setting his bed for him. Really making friends with NIP.
That's kind of you.
But where was I? Where were we going? I kind of
back
derailed myself.
You were talking to
Oh, yeah.
Cuban,
So the adrenaline of jumping out of a plane or like bungee jumping is the closest thing to like competing in a close match that I've had since competing.
Yeah?
Yeah, so that right there was... look, I try and get it up when I'm with Harry and the boys and we're playing. I'm geeing everyone up and we're getting excited.
You try and get it up.
The adrenaline.
Oh, the adrenaline.
Up.
Sorry,
yeah,
the adrenaline.
That's for a different time.
Yeah.
But it's lacking in life after you stop playing. So the one thing that I miss is just getting G'd up when we're playing. Just like really having competing is that there's nothing better than beating 5 other people on the other side of the server. It feels so good.
Yes.
And losing, there's nothing worse in the world.
Yeah.
So
getting used to that feeling now.
Just become numb to it. That's the end goal.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Right.
But we have some good times ahead of us.
wins and grins.
Yeah. Can't win them all, right? You gotta let some other people enjoy.
Yeah, have their time in the sun.
That's a very good way of looking at it. You know, we're not losing. We're not losing. We're letting other people win for a change.
Yeah. This is a big fight here. Magisk onto Adam. Is he going to clear the corner? Yes, he is. A big kill. Adam falls. It's going to open an avenue over towards A, and this is Vitality doing quite a heavy default spread. 2 towards A, 1 towards Connector, 1 towards B Water, and 1 outside Monster. So really covering all their bases here. A lot of space out towards Long now. Important rounds here for Vitality to get back into things.
Ooh. Okay, that's a ZywOo shot if you've ever seen one. That's now, in the last 2 rounds, ZywOo has done some BS over towards Long to open it up.
That's insane.
Movistar are already saving. This one is a done deal. You know, do you just have to prepare mentally for the fact that that's going to happen sometimes? ZywOo's just going to have a ZywOo moment, and it's like, well, of course, you know, he gets 1 a game, right?
Yeah, it happens every game. And if he doesn't do something like that, then Spinx does it.
Yeah, right. That's the problem with Vitality, man. Yeah. There's so many players that can be subscribed to. Flames as well.
They're going to lose it all here if Apex is.
Even both Magisk and Apex they both have some very good rounds.
Mopo's ready for that, okay. making sure they don't give anything up here, and Just might even be able to find this upgrade. Going to use the Incendiary to be able to do so. Is he going to try and push forward for this AK? He will. So scavenge and an upgrade. That actually works out better for them on the save, and I thought Apex was going to get a kill or two there. So he will need to get a drop or go into a Mac 10 or something for the next round to play. But Vitality, you can see they go to that moment, we take the timeout. All right, guys, this is getting a bit close. It's a bit scary. They put their foot on the gas and they win a pretty default round. And it all starts with a big opening pick from Magisk and connector onto MartinezSa, who we're just highlighting as someone who's done a great job in the rifle rounds to get them back into this point. So it's starting to look a little bit more dire for the Riders now. See that break of streak, the 4 in the row, and now Vitality back into the winning ways after the pistol and conversions.
I mean, we're back into that kind of same spot we were when the half began, right? When the pistol round went in favor of Vitality, we were saying, like, there's kind of one rifle round left to put a stop to this, and that's where Movi are right now.
Well, they can buy. You can see the drops coming in here. Adam will be gifted a Famous. No, Alex takes the hit on that one. AWP, the AK that was brought through from Just. This is essentially it for the Riders. Their loss bonus now down to 1900 into the next. They lose this, and they don't save a few rifles. Essentially, the game.
Yeah.
All holds for the 5-man boost at the start.
But we played Vitality in the major. They did like the 4-man boost like 6 times and tried to kill me.
6 times?
Yeah.
What,
like in
one
the
map?
Yeah, in like PGL major, you know.
Wow.
In Antwerp.
For real?
Yeah,
and
when it was a best of 1 and they did it like 6 times.
Did they get you any time?
No.
You're the elusive.
Yeah, I just went lower. I just felt something and went lower that game. And then also that's when they started doing this, you know, triple nades for the guys spamming as well.
Okay.
They were just full harassing me that game.
Big target on Hampus's back there. Well, another default spread of a round. Spinx, Apex, over towards outside B. This time Flamesy alongside a Magisk to work connector. ZywOo not applying too much pressure aggressively over towards A. And Adam isn't playing for info. We can see he's just playing divider. So the Riders in this situation, you mentioned this in the first half, they're in the dark, right? They don't really have a lot of info.
Yeah. I would like to see Martinez play a bit more as well. Like as we said in the beginning, he was feeling it. So of course you have the op. Just go and kill them.
You want him to be searching for more picks across the map?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, right now, pivoting back over towards B.
Like now he could have, you know, the Brookie off angle short, you know? You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, kill one, go back, kill one more if you go. Oh, he doesn't. Thank you for listening.
oh, that's awkward.
They're knocking on the door. It's just. Malpos has rotated back.
Yeah, this has got to be a big hold from Just. This has got to be something miraculous. One kill. Why not make it the double? How many more can he get? Can't quite manage a third.
And Mopas burned.
Just has done what he had to do. 2v2 now. ZywOo moving in up through short, going to join up with Apex, and wow, so quickly, as fast as Just made that round look possible, Apex and ZywOo are there to tear it away.
And now the money is in the bin. And there's nothing worse than bin juice. So that's what Movistar Riders are walking in around right now. Squelching in their boots, because we're talking 900 for Adam and Alex, 2,500 for the likes of Just and Martinez, and Mopos with 3,250. So
like Mopos should drop an M4 here.
Yeah, and they should try and play for something, right?
Yeah. Like they should play, like, give M4 to someone and he will try to win the round for you, kind of. Like
Mopos is actually the type of guy that we've seen in the past who will buy an Hero M4 without armor and then just use it, which is not advisable, but he has done it before.
I've also done it sometimes. I think it's... I mean, if they shoot back, you're dead.
Yeah, but you're the type of player who likes to take the risk and knows where the gap is.
Yeah.
And Mopos is the same. So that I can actually excuse away. But if you're going to give that to somebody, let's say...
I would give it to Borland here if I was playing.
Okay, so who should Mopos drop it to, do you think, right now?
I guess Adam is playing A, and he did feel it on the city side, right? But they do go for the overtime here instead.
Okay, so this is it. It's going to have to be 5 consecutive rounds here, Harry. They're going to concede this one with the lack of investment, or hope and pray for a miracle. We have seen Mopos' setup. Maybe it will be a bit of the praying.
How much lost bonus do they have?
2,400 into the next. So
then
even
they
that
get
buys
5.6 now, so you can buy them off maybe. But like here, they should try to set up Mopos to get more kills for more money, so we can drop the op and have some utility as well next round. Not just jump first and be traded.
Well, they do have this Alex AK.
This is now a pretty nice way for the round to have started, right? You'll take a 2-for-1 trade of 2 USPs to, or sorry, a 1-for-1 trade to get an AK out of the round. You're so happy with this if you're Movistar. So can they make this interesting?
If Alex has been having a great game here, Harry, if he can get a multi-kill on 55 points of health with no armor, they could still have a shot at this. These pistols could be pesky. So he
Like-
should be backing off right now.
Yeah, like they should play to save the AK. Like he has no armor. Like, yeah.
Well, he ain't
He
playing a
needs to want to
save.
have 4 people or because they're playing for overtime anyway, right? Kinda in spawn, right? When
Sure.
they do the eco.
So it would have
So
been
why
a
not
more
just save the AK
advised decision.
and have a even higher chance to go for the overtime?
It might have given them some more utility.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Like
so
even if he kills 3 and 1 guy survives in Vitality, like it doesn't matter because they still have money, right?
it's not as
And you
worth
still
it.
have the bad buy.
All right, well, let's see if Martinez and Adam can find themselves anything here. With Apex's angle, I don't think so. If he keeps quick changing, you might give it away, but head spotted, bullets out. And Apex hunting this eco kill down, and that's what I like to see. An in-game leader getting some eco kills. It's one
the
of
best.
he deserves it. You're doing all the hard work, you should get the easiest kills, Harry. That's how I always lived by.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a it's a good mantra.
Yeah.
Harry, you should become an in-game leader.
We both know that that's not a... Man, I just forget to talk when I'm playing the game, man. It takes so much focus to just look at the crosshair, man, and like envision the map. And I know what I want to do.
Mopoz is playing rifle no armor for the final
There
round.
we go. It's like you've willed it into existence, Chad.
Yes, but he bought nades. So
Yeah, I think
instead of
so.
farmer.
He's got priorities here, this guy. Harry, give us the source.
That's
like,
respectable.
This is a big match.
I
And
mean,
it's
this
not
is-
on
this
the
But he
first
dropped
map.
up though, so
This
I
is a
guess,
big match.
It's just for seeding.
Here we go.
yeah, but
It's
still, it's like a playoff map, kind of.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, it's
Like
going
you
to
go
extend
quarter
your
or you
playoff.
go.
it's for quarterfinals.
Yeah.
It's all on the line right now. And Vitality. Oh, they've got a man down
playing.
early. Flames dead.
Wait, oh, he killed him when he did the jump in playground. Get the
Oh,
replay
on the
of
slide.
that.
Really?
Get the replay of that, bro.
Okay. Well, they're
The
gonna.
observer, you need to do a better job the next contest.
Oh, Rush, you've just been called out here.
Oh, Hampus, come over here next time. Come over here.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, interesting.
No, I'm just
Very
kidding.
interesting.
Rush, be
It's just
nice
a
to our
prank, bro.
guests. We want them to come back.
I was being polite and nice to him, and then he started talking smack, you know what
You
I'm
put
saying?
yourself back in your box, all right? We have a
alright.
round to do here.
Yeah.
All right.
But me and Russia, we have chilled on a lot of warm-ups before games.
A lot of warm-ups.
Yeah.
What do I do in the warm-ups?
You're flying.
I mean, most of the time I'm just trying to warm you guys up.
He's jiggling
Yeah.
corners. And,
Ah.
he doesn't shoot back. He lets
Yeah.
them kill him. 2v3, Harry, to close the map.
Yeah, this is the big moment, right? This is the defining chapter for Movistar. Can they turn it around on their map pick? They've had some chances here. They've had some moments where they were close to greatness, but to really achieve it, it's going to take something big from Martinez in this hole. That shot sails by Magisk, and now it's just Mopoz, and Magisk puts him in a coffin. Vitality steal Overpass away, and then now move one map closer to those quarterfinals.
And we enjoyed casting this map with Hampus. Hey, Hampus, did you enjoy your time?
I had a lot of fun.
Thank you very much for giving us your insights,
you for
giving us
being
your
here.
knowledge, and
Thank
we got to talk.
Thank
some
you.
fun
For
Thank
stuff.
allowing
you.
me to be here, that's how it